In the complicated game of power, those who understand the subtle tides of emotion and perception hold a weapon far sharper than brute force or raw intellect. Law 39 of Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power whispers a truth many overlook: stir up waters to catch fish. On the surface, it seems an odd metaphor, but beneath it lies one of the most efficient strategies ever devised for controlling others while protecting yourself. In any interaction, emotions are the invisible strings pulling at human behavior. When those emotions remain calm and clear, people act with reason, with predictability, with caution. But when disturbed, when waters turn murky, judgment fails, instincts flare, and hidden weaknesses bubble to the surface. In these moments of chaos, those who can stay composed while others lose their heads become masters of the situation. Throughout history, countless rulers, generals, politicians, and manipulators have wielded this tactic with ruthless precision. The key lies in provoking emotions not for the sake of conflict, but to uncover the raw, unfiltered reactions of people when their guards are down. Anger, jealousy, fear, pride, these emotions, once awakened, lead individuals to reveal plans they intended to hide, make rash decisions, or abandon positions of strength in favor of temporary, reckless action. The strategy is simple in concept but endlessly versatile in execution. Sometimes, it's a whispered insult disguised as a compliment. Other times, a bold public gesture, an intentional slight, or a deliberate provocation designed to expose someone's insecurities or unhealed wounds. One might wonder, why disturb the peace when you can navigate quietly? The answer is that peace often hides real intention. In calm waters, people carefully manage what they reveal. They plot silently. They wear masks. Only by stirring those waters do you see who swims confidently and who panics, who attacks and who retreats. Those who lash out without thought become easy prey. In every relationship or negotiation, there are moments when you suspect the other side holds back. Their words are measured, their posture rehearsed. It's then you deploy Law 39. A sharp remark, a well-placed rumor, a sudden unexpected demand, anything that shakes their emotional equilibrium. When Caesar marched on Rome, many of his enemies maintained a calm front, pretending unity, confidence, and control. But behind the scenes, loyalties were thin and fears thick. It wasn't until Caesar's bold advance disrupted the surface calm that old rivalries and anxieties surfaced. Senators fled, alliances crumbled, and hidden agendas were laid bare. It wasn't just military might that won the day, it was the skillful disruption of his opponent's emotional balance. But the wisdom of this law doesn't only rest in provoking others. Equally vital is the ability to remain calm when others try the same trick on you. Anyone aspiring to power must master the art of emotional self-control. For nothing reveals weakness faster than an uncontrolled reaction. Anger, defensiveness, jealousy, or panic signal to the world exactly where you are vulnerable. The most dangerous opponents are those who show no cracks in their composure. They may be burning inside, but their expression remains unreadable, their voice steady, their actions deliberate. Imagine a tense business negotiation. One party, feeling cornered, attempts to provoke with a dismissive remark about your capabilities or a personal dig. An untrained ego responds with indignation, losing focus, derailing strategy, and turning the meeting personal. But the disciplined practitioner of Law 39 observes with an almost detached curiosity, allowing the other's aggression to hang in the air unanswered. In doing so, the aggressor overextends, revealing insecurity and desperation. The one who stays calm turns the situation, drawing out further mistakes until control fully shifts. The genius of this strategy is that it often requires little force. A single dropped word in the right ear, a public contradiction, a strategic pause after a revealing statement, small ripples that turn into waves. Humans are hardwired to respond emotionally to perceived threats to status, reputation, or personal pride. Knowing this, you can engineer circumstances where those around you self-sabotage without your hand visibly at work. But like all powerful strategies, Law 39 requires restraint and wisdom. provoking emotions recklessly can backfire. Not every opponent will flail foolishly, some may strike back with equal or greater force. The skilled manipulator understands when to stir the waters and when to let them settle. Timing is everything. The goal isn't conflict for conflict's sake, but clarity. You provoke to reveal, not to destroy, unless destruction serves your purpose. Consider the cunning political operators of history: Cardinal Richelieu, Otto von Bismarck, Machiavelli himself. Each understood that beneath civility lies a sea of submerged ambitions, envies, and fears. By agitating that sea at carefully chosen moments, they could predict reactions, expose betrayals, and eliminate threats before they fully emerged. The man who reveals himself in anger shows his cards too soon. The schemer who lashes out in fear betrays what he values most. These revelations are priceless to one seeking influence. In personal relationships too, this law has quiet power. In a romantic rivalry, for instance, a seemingly innocent question or comment about a past admirer can unsettle a rival, causing them to make revealing remarks or act possessively. In friendship circles, the introduction of a minor rumor or a subtle suggestion of favoritism can test loyalties. The one who watches these reactions without reacting themselves learns much about the hierarchy and hidden tensions of the group. Self-awareness is crucial. As much as you seek to unbalance others, you must recognize when someone attempts to do the same to you. Ego is your enemy here. The instant you feel the tug of offense, anger, or wounded pride, pause. Ask yourself who benefits from your reaction. Chances are, it's not you. Those moments are your test. Mastery of power demands mastery of self. At its core, Law 39 reminds us that people are rarely what they seem. Calm, reasoned exteriors conceal turbulent, contradictory emotions. The one who knows how to stir those emotions to the surface without drowning in them holds an invisible advantage. They command the field without appearing to move. They see the weaknesses others desperately hide. They turn invisible strings and watch others dance. But perhaps the deepest wisdom lies in understanding that power is not merely about control over others, but control over oneself. Every provocation you face, every insult, every unexpected change of fortune is a chance to practice equanimity. The storm may rage around you, but your internal waters remain still. In this state, you see clearly. You think strategically. You act decisively. The world belongs to those who can maintain calm in the storm and, when needed, conjure storms to uncover truth. Those who navigate the deep waters of emotion, both their own and others, without flinching or faltering possess a quiet, unshakable authority. They need not shout or boast. Their power lies in their mastery of the unseen currents that govern human affairs. That is the essence of Law 39, a lesson passed quietly from the ancients to those who would rule their time.